All right, so clearly it's going to be a very Black Panther heavy week because you already know how that goes. The movie dropped and it's still.
Wait, there was a movie?
Bro, I just found out like yesterday now.
Fuck. We gotta see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Bro, like legit, the movie is still being like the theaters are packed still.
Is it really?
It's still like packed.
That's
It's
fucking
still hard. It's still hard to
It's
get
still going
tickets.
hard, bro.
So I'm like, they really about to reach that 1 billion mark like worldwide pretty soon.
Really?
And it hasn't even been. It's barely been.
Let me
what,
see how much.
2 weeks, I think.
Let me look it up on the Google. But keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
It hasn't been 3 weeks yet.
Hasn't?
It
I
hasn't.
don't think so.
It's only been 2 weeks because it came out. Well, yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Sorry, Friday.
3 weeks Friday. Right?
Friday. It was 2 weeks exactly, because we saw it
Opening
the
day.
first time opening day. So it's been 2 weeks exactly the past couple of days. So next week it'll be 3 weeks.
Holy shit, dude! You're right. So far, box office, 897 million.
They're gonna
fucking
reach
dollars.
1 billion before that
Holy
month is up.
fucking shit, dude.
But yeah, so this video is like I said, just for those who don't, like I said, really read the comics. It's not really a heavy explanation. If you want to get into stuff like that, you might want to check out channels like Comics Explained and stuff like that, and Comic Story and Comic Pop. All of them, they discuss all that, the
And
comicology.
and super in depth.
Yeah, super in
information.
depth and all that stuff. Like I said, it's just a light discussion, just so you can just a light
It's
touch,
just like the salt bay.
Yeah, Salt Bay, just.
But instead of using that coarse salt, we use like that tabletop bullshit.
Yeah, this is like the sea salt. It's a little better for you.
No,
Li-
sea salt's thick, no?
I mean,
A little coarse.
yeah, a little coarse, a little
Yeah,
bit.
alright,
But yeah,
cool.
this is the table salt. I'll stick with that one. Yeah, table salt, just a little light.
This is Black Panther. We talking about pepper out here.
Actually, we talking about full blown seasoning, like onion and garlic powder with some bouillon cubes and gravy and all that. But, anyways, so for a lot of people who saw the movie and was wondering how did the powers really work for Black Panther, like I said, his powers come from the heart-shaped herb, which they showed in the movie, which, like I said, apparently was glowing. But the heart-shaped herb was irradiated from the vibranium meteorite that crashed onto Earth. I don't know like the exact year in the Marvel universe, but several thousand years ago, and their ancestors, eventually started consuming the plants. And the whole thing about it that they didn't really get into in the movie was if you eat it and don't survive, clearly you were not worthy of the Black Panther, title / status.
Oh shit! I didn't know you actually
So
died from that.
yeah, you can die
That's
from
wild.
eating the herb, but they didn't really do that in the movie. It was just if you earned it, you drink it, then you get the powers, and then they bury you and whatever. That's the movie take on it. But I'm gonna have Marlon here list the list of abilities that come with being the Black Panther, and we'll get a little deeper into how they decided to do this in the movies.
So basically, he just has superhumanly acute senses, enhanced strength, speed, agility, stamina, durability, healing, and reflexes.
Does that include sexual stamina or just?
I think it does. Yep.
Okay, copy.
Yep. It does.
Sexual healing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Erect.
Imagine somebody listed that like erectile stamina, like.
Holy shit! So his senses are so fucking powerful. He can pick up a praised scent and memorize tens of thousands of individual ones.
Also, another fun fact.
Fucking wild.
He's one of the most intelligent people in the Marvel Universe, T'Challa. He's definitely top 5. I don't remember the order. I know like number 1 is like between Reed Richards and whatever. Tony Stark is like at like 3 or something like that.
Yeah, they're saying he has a PhD in physics from Oxford University. Is proficient in physics, advanced technology, and also an inventor. What the fuck?
So he's a very gifted African American.
Yeah.
Well, he's not technically even African American, Wakandan American. So
He's not even American.
Yeah, technically he's not.
Wakandan.
Yeah, Wakandan.
Wouldn't it be Wakandan African?
Yeah, and actually, yeah, Wakandan African. That's a nice term. So he's a very
We're
gifted
gonna
Wakandan
coin that
African. Yeah, we're gonna copyright that.
We already
That's our
did.
term. And the fact that we have proof that we said it, we already got to copyright it. By the time you see this, we'll have this in paper. So
Yeah, we're.
don't try and steal.
Wakanda.
Yeah. So, but a little fun fact also, the reason why people also speculated that he might have the soul gem is because one of his abilities that come not from the heart-shaped herb was because of the religious beliefs that they have. Bast, that's the name of the god that they worship or whatever, the Panther god. He gave him the ability to speak to the dead.
Holy shit, that's pretty cool.
And the soul gem, that's pretty much one of his things. You can speak to the dead, and I said that in one of the other Black Panther videos when we were saying like the pre-order tickets, and then he was like, "Oh, so can he like actually speak to Panthers?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we went into that whole thing like I didn't mean actual Panthers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that video will be in the description below. But yeah, he actually can speak to the dead. The previous Black Panthers, he can actually command the dead as well, so he can literally have an army of zombies. But I doubt they will do that because that'll make him pretty OP. And not only will he have the Wakandan army with all that vibranium, but he'll literally have a bunch of dead people
With more vibranium.
with more
Could work
vibranium.
for
Yeah.
Infinity War.
That really could work for Infinity
Yeah,
Wars.
but that's how you end the movie. Just have them do it. Nah, Thanos will probably fuck each and every one of them.
Bro, you just the way he murked Tony Stark though in that trailer, he was like, "Whole lot." Oh, and Tony Stark was like, "Good night." Yo, that joint was so funny. But yeah, it wasn't supposed to be too deep. Now in the movie, like I said, they didn't really do a lot of. I won't say a lot, but they didn't do some of the choices for his abilities. So the heart shape herb, pretty much anyone can take. You just had to be worthy. And you know, I think it was basically what, tradition almost. Like you had to be entitled to the throne. They made it seem more, what was it, like a monarch kind of thing, where it was like you know, anyone who had royal blood was entitled to the throne.
Yeah, it was entitled to challenge for the throne, and then
Yeah. So it wasn't really like the comic guy.
But wait a minute, but like when they were announcing that T'Challa was gonna be the Black Panther, every tribe was like, "Oh, we're not gonna challenge you."
yeah,
but
because
they
all
were
had the
royal blood. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause
like the leader of that tribe said, "Okay, we're not challenging."
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think there was like a little clip actually. It was regarding the MCU Black Panther, but the person who was, I think, in charge of I forgot the name of that other tribe. That was like, woo, but
yeah. Was it the
I think at some point
I don't know
during
the gorilla tribe.
yeah, like at some point down the line, I think they actually might have been related. I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think once I find that video, I'll like probably tag it or something like that. But
you know what's his actual name in the comic books? The chief, the leader of the dudes in the mountain.
I forgot what.
You know his actual name? Man-Ape.
Yeah, well,
Do you understand? Like, if they were to use that name, that movie would have been like flagged.
I mean,
just
not
because
really,
of-
because it was a black director, you know, all black cast, and you know,
Yeah, but-
traditionally speaking, that it wouldn't have
Listen,
received as much backlash as like
the
Gap saying the
SJWs,
cutest
man.
monkey in the forest.
Social
Like,
justice warriors, man. They're not gonna buy that.
but
They're not gonna buy that shit, bro.
yeah, his name was M'Baku. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
M'Baku.
yeah,
there
yeah.
we go. So yeah,
was
M'Baku
funny,
technically he was entitled to the throne,
But he didn't take.
but he couldn't
he got
beat him.
murked.
He got murked.
Yeah.
But you know, it still was interesting though. He still had a lot of respect for him because
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
even you know, he found his body. He could have just like killed him on the spot, but he preserved him.
Yeah, that's
and,
true.
You know,
Yeah.
so you know that was a nice,
But then
interesting
again,
take on his
he-
character.
He said
did-
he owed him, you know,
Yeah.
a life for a life type thing. He
Yeah.
said
But that's a
yeah,
sign of
instead
respect, though.
Killing him.
But
he-
the other guy was a little bitch.
Yeah,
Trying
he
to-
definitely was.
He was.
Yeah, but like I said, nothing too crazy. Just a little light salt, Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke. But
Give a fuck.
but he, let me holla. Let me holla at you.
Yeah, I fucking miss that show, bro.
But if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell.
Ring a ding ding.
Ring it,
I don't understand this. What fucking bell?
bro. You know when we go.
Notification bell. God damn.
Ah, there it is, guys.
See, you know when you go to a Chinese food store and you just sit there, and then it's just like you know, eventually they'll get to you, but they'll get to you faster if you ring that bell. So our videos will get to them faster once they ring that bell, because you know it'll
Yeah.
let them know immediately. Like, yo, my man's, they dropped the video. You feel me?
Facts.
You might want to watch that. Factuals, my guy. So we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, Zaddy.
Huh?
I still don't have
You
a
still don't
problem.
got it?